Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at using the new Quick Sampler and making a completely brand new beat every time you import a new file. We're going to use this using a couple key MIDI effects, and we're just going to bring in an Apple loop, maybe something that you've seen in the Apple loop library but never used, and maybe give you a reason to re-look at some of these different sounds that we have already included in Logic. So we have Wonderland beat. I've never used this one until today. I'm going to drag it out and do Quick Sampler, and it's going to bring it in, and we have it in slice mode, and so all of these can be triggered then by MIDI notes. The minute it gets sliced like that and we have MIDI note capability, that's when a lot of the cool stuff really begins with this. So for instance, I'm going to come in here and use an arpeggiator first. And I'm just going to use the typing keyboard. So it repeats any of the notes that I click on. The next thing I want to do is use the randomizer. And we will choose the note number for this. Now some of those go outside the range, so I'm going to weight this so we don't go into the lower part of the keyboard, or I could do an output offset, but either way, I think we kind of get the same results. And then I can put this in latch mode, and we could, if we wanted to, add some other part here, just like a bass part or something. And let's see what we got. Let's do muted bass maybe. It's going to be tricky with just this little typing keyboard, but that's okay for a minute. Just to give you an idea of how we could use this. So I'm going to latch this. Just push one key on the keyboard. And then I could play a bass part in here and have them all attached to each other. So that's as easy as it is to take something, some old tired sample that maybe is not really doing much for you anymore, and being able to incorporate it. Now, a couple other parameters here to change. One of them is the rate. And now we could actually come through here and add a modulator, because who doesn't want to just keep on adding additional MIDI effects when we start going here? So now I think what we want to do is learn plugin parameter, and let's choose the rate here. And so we're going to change this so it's not just going through all of them, but just a small range. So we're going to change the overall output level, which changes the overall range of what's being changed in the rate. And then we push the offset up until it's in the rate we want. And we could just do it as a sample and hold function, which is essentially another randomizer. We'll change that at a quarter note rate. So we get a little bit more into the strange world here, but I kind of dig it. I think that there are some possibilities there. Now, changing the smoothing actually doesn't help in this case because they're pegged into different settings. There's no continuous motion between them. Okay, so now we have the randomizer choosing the output note, which is going to the quick sampler. We have the arpeggiator, which is giving us that repeat function, and the tempo. And then we have a modulator on top of that, modulating the rate and making it change. So we can come up with some really mangled, different beats every single time here. Okay, that's it for today. Just a quick one. Hope you enjoyed this little look at using the quick sampler in line with some of the cool MIDI effects that we have. So easy to do, and it's really powerful. The end results can be something you've never even thought of or heard of or even knew that you were looking for.